Are the San Francisco 49ers on the verge of making a game-changing move in the draft? With the clock ticking down to the 2025 NFL Draft, whispers are growing louder about a significant addition to the offensive line that could reshape our future. Picture this: a standout tackle who's been turning heads at Mizzou, boasting a jaw-dropping performance last season. Could this be the upgrade we desperately need as we prepare for a pivotal year? Stay tuned, because this might just be the spark that ignites our Super Bowl ambitions as we gear up for the 2025 NFL Draft. The San Francisco 49ers are making strategic moves that could impact the future of the franchise, and one name is suddenly climbing the charts: Armand Membou. Picture this: a powerful, agile offensive tackle from Mizzou who has not only showcased his physical prowess, but has also dramatically improved his technique. With Trent Williams potentially wrapping up his illustrious career, the urgency for a solid offensive line becomes palpable. At the 11th pick, selecting Membou feels like a savvy maneuver for the Niners. The latest mock draft from Pro Football Network has the 49ers snagging Membou, and honestly, I can see why. At 37, Williams is entering what many believe could be his final year. And depending on Colton McKivitz to hold down the fort at tackle is a risky proposition. The 49ers need to solidify their line, and investing in a high-caliber offensive tackle like Membou could be just the ticket. It's not just about filling the gap, it's about setting the stage for future success. Membou stands out as the fourth best offensive tackle on Pro Football Focus's big board, which is no small feat. His impressive 90.4 grade and the fact that he allowed 0 sacks this past season is a testament to his skill set. I mean, can you imagine the kind of protection he could provide for whoever is under center? With all the weapons we have on offense, ensuring they have enough time to operate is crucial, and Membou could be a key piece of that puzzle. Now, I know some fans might be thinking, but he's a right tackle. What about replacing Williams? While it's true Membou primarily plays on the right side, the Niners have shown flexibility before. If Williams does decide to hang up his cleats, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they could move Membou to the left. His physical tools suggest he could handle that transition, and let's be honest, having a young talent like him would be a fantastic addition to the line, regardless of which side he plays. In 2024, Membou truly broke out. His technique evolved, matching his physical gifts, which is a great sign for any prospective NFL talent. The growth we saw last season indicates he's not just resting on his laurels, he's dedicated and willing to put in the work to improve. That kind of work ethic can translate into big-time performances, and it's exactly what the Niners need from their future stars. But let's take a step back and consider the big picture. The 49ers are in a unique position. With a roster full of talent and a strong coaching staff, they have the opportunity to take calculated risks in this draft. Selecting a player like Membou could bolster a key area of need while also ensuring that the team remains competitive in a highly competitive NFC. And it's a delicate balance. There's always that tension between immediate need and long-term vision, and as a fan, I can't help but feel torn. Do we go for the sure thing, or do we swing for the fences with a player like Membou? Honestly, I'm torn. But if they believe he can be a cornerstone of the line for years to come, it could very well be worth it. So I want to hear from you, 49ers faithful. What do you think? Is Armand Membou the right selection at number 11? Would you be excited to see him don the red and gold? And let's not forget, the future of the franchise hangs in the balance with these decisions. As we dive into the latest buzz surrounding the San Francisco 49ers, it's hard not to feel a mix of excitement and anticipation. Ryan Wilson from CBS Sports has thrown a curveball with his latest mock draft, predicting that the 49ers will go off the beaten path with the 11th overall pick. Instead of reinforcing our offensive or defensive line, he suggests we snag Nick Emmanwori, a safety from South Carolina. Now, this is a choice that has me on the edge of my seat. Emmanwori turned heads at the NFL Scouting Combine, clocking in an impressive 4.38 seconds in the 40-yard dash. That's the second fastest among this year's safeties and ranks him 7th among all defensive backs. Just imagine that kind of speed in our secondary. Wilson describes Emmanwori's physical attributes as if he were crafted in a lab to be the ideal safety. 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 231 pounds, with arms stretching 32.5 inches and a staggering vertical leap of 43 inches. This guy is a physical specimen, and the numbers don't lie. But here's the kicker. Does his game tape match those eye-popping metrics? According to Wilson, it absolutely does. Emmanwori showcased his skills with a stellar 2024 season, racking up 88 tackles, including 3 for a loss, 2 defended passes, and 4 interceptions, 2 of which he returned for touchdowns. His coverage grade of 86.8 and tackling grade of 89.5 from Pro Football Focus in 2024 are career highs. He didn't allow a single touchdown last season, and opposing quarterbacks had a passer rating of only 37.1 when targeting him. That level of performance could be a game-changer for our defense. Now, we know the 49ers might be losing All-Pro safety Talanoa Hufanga to free agency. This could be a pivotal moment for our secondary. Yes, we've invested in the safety position recently, drafting Malik Mustafa last year and Jair Brown in 2023, but it's clear that if we're looking to maintain our defensive prowess, adding a talent like Emmanwori could be crucial. He can not only lay the wood on ball carriers, but also effectively cover tight ends and slot receivers, making him a versatile asset in our scheme. However, this decision leaves me with a bit of internal conflict. Do we really want to prioritize a safety when we have pressing needs on the offensive and defensive lines? Yes, Emmanwori is a phenomenal talent, but can we afford to pass up on other potential game changers? Honestly, I'm torn. I can see the potential here, and I can envision Emmanwori making an immediate impact. But what about the trenches? They're the backbone of any successful team. I want to hear from you, fellow 49ers fans. What do you think? Is targeting a safety the right move? Are we confident enough in our current lineup to take a gamble on a player who, while incredibly talented, plays a position that might not be our most pressing need? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. As we gear up for the draft, every decision will shape our future. Our hopes and dreams hinge on the choices our front office makes. It's a thrilling, yet nerve-wracking time to be a fan. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, so you never miss a beat on our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Let's keep this conversation going and get ready for what lies ahead.